Hi Groover, Chris from mtbtips.com. In this video I'm going to show you how you can teach yourself to ride thin planks, thin bridges and logs in a matter of days or even a couple of short weeks. And all it takes is 4 simple steps, and I'll show you in the video. And by the end of the 4 steps you'll know exactly what to do so that you can ride those thin bridges, logs and thin planks with absolute skill and confidence. It's going to bring so much more fun to your mountain biking. But let's go back to that skill and confidence, because they're the 2 things that you need to be able to ride logs, thin planks and bridges. Skill and confidence. Easy to say, but hard to learn, hard to put into action. Especially if you're a beginner mountain biker or somebody who gets really freaked out about riding over the thin stuff. How do you get that skill and confidence and then put it into action? Well, I'm going to show you how on this video, but first, let's talk a little bit more about the confidence side of things. See, anybody can ride a straight line along a street or in the dirt when they're relaxed and they're not under pressure, but not everybody can ride that same straight line along a thin plank when it's 6 foot above a creek. Most people back out, and most people don't have the confidence, the mind control, the focus to be able to ride along that plank. And that focus is the most important thing, and there's a particular way to focus. And it's vital that you learn the right way to focus your thinking, otherwise you'll never be able to ride those thin planks and logs over that creek. But don't worry, it's simple stuff to learn. But I wanted to keep this video under 5 minutes, 6 minutes tops. So here's what I want you to do. I need you to go to the website, go to www.mtbtips.com and go to the beginner tips section, and under that click on how to ride logs and planks. In there's a short section at the top of the article that tells you exactly how you need your frame of mind to be to ride over the planks and the logs. So check that out. It's vital that you read through that first so that you can put yourself in the right frame of mind so that you understand exactly the way that you need to think to be able to ride over the thin logs and planks, and that will make all of these 4 steps a whole lot easier and you will have success. So go and check that out first and then come back to this video and we'll go through the 4 steps. Or this video is actually on the same page that you'll be reading, so you can just continue it there. So go do that and then I'll see you at step 1. Okay, so you've checked out that article on the website and you've got a good understanding of exactly how you should think. So step 1 here, it's all about riding between the lines. I've got 2 hoses here on the grass. You can ride along a gutter or along a line or between 2 lines in the bush. What you need to do here is ride between the lines and just look exactly where you want your wheels to go. Don't look at the hoses, don't look to the outside. Train yourself, train your balance on your bike, but more than that, train yourself to look exactly where you want your wheels to go and not be distracted by what's on the side. Practice, practice, practice. Might take an hour, maybe 2, might take a bit of practice over a couple of days. But when you can consistently and confidently ride between the 2 lines, following your eyes right up the middle without falling off, then you'll know you're ready for step 2. I'll show you what riding between the lines looks like and then I'll see you at step 2. Step 2, grab a plank, something like what you'd like to ride over in the bush, and put it down on the grass in the park or in your backyard. You might like to put some blocks under the end of it to lift it off the ground, but what I want you to do is ride over that plank as many times as you need to further develop that balance and that focus of looking straight up the middle of the plank and having your wheels follow exactly where your eyes look. Even think about picturing yourself 6 foot above the ground as you ride over that plank, right? And once you can ride over the plank confidently, any time of day, in any mood, then you're ready to go to step 3. Let's do the plank and then I'll see you at the start of step 3. Okay Groover, step 3. This is the moment you've been training for. We're in the bush at the plank you're going to ride over. There's a smaller one there. You might want to try a shorter one first before you step up to a longer one like this. But be careful. This is the time when your fears and your doubts might start to set in, and you might start asking yourself, oh hang on, can I really do this? Am I kidding myself? Well, this is what you need to tell yourself. You need to grab control, grab focus and say, yes, I can do this. I've been training for this. I've been training riding between the lines. I've been riding over the plank at home, and riding over this plank in the bush really is no different. especially when you ignore what's to the sides and follow that golden rule of mountain biking. Your wheels will follow your eyes. So look straight up the middle of that plank, and where you look, your wheels will follow. So let's go do it. Start enough of a distance back so that you can get on your bike, get balanced and relaxed with both feet on the pedals before you get anywhere near the plank. Drop your shoulders and your shoulder blades, relax your elbows and your wrists, keep a firm grip, and then just ride up to it and look straight up the middle of that plank and ride to the other side. Awesome stuff. You're going to love it. All you need to do now is ride over this plank again and again until you get nice and comfortable with riding this size plank, and then step it up to longer and higher planks and develop those skills and that confidence even more. And just remember, it could take a couple of days, it could take a couple of weeks, but you will get there. Just gradually start small and work your way up, and you'll know when you're ready to go to step 4. Let's go to step 4. Step 4. Now step 4 is all about working your way up to bigger things like this log here. As mentioned earlier, you really need to work your way up to this size log or plank. And you can't expect to ride a 1 or a 2 meter plank and then all of a sudden step it up to something longer and bigger like this in one hit. You need to gradually work your way up. See, by working your way up in steps 2, you'll know exactly when you're ready in your head for the next level. And remember, the higher, the longer and the thinner the plank or the log, the greater your focus needs to be. And that's because the more risk there is, the more your thoughts will be trying to distract you and your fears will try to creep in and change your thoughts and your focus. Mr. Fear will come tapping on your shoulder. He'll go tap, tap, tap. Oh, Chris, I don't think you should be doing that. You might fall off. And only your mind control, your focus and your dedication to getting over that log will get rid of those thoughts and ignore those thoughts and get the job done for you. So develop that focus that you need here in step 4 by doing steps 1, 2 and 3 really well. Practice them a lot so that by the time you come to a bigger obstacle like this one, you'll have the skill and you'll have the confidence, you'll know you'll be able to do it, and you'll just go do it. So let's do that. Let's go do it. That was fun, and you're going to love it too. So follow those 4 steps and learn how to ride logs and planks, and along the way the skills and the confidence that you gain are going to change your mountain biking forever. You're going to love it. I hope this helps. I'm Chris. Enjoy the ride.